The Hunny Pot Studio in Elkhart is a pottery shop and all experience levels are welcome. Whether you like painting, working with clay, or mingling with friends, the shop has something for you. Justin recently took a field trip to the Hunny Pot Studio. Check it out.
Good morning, Hometown Living. Today we're taking a field trip to downtown Elkhart at one of the coolest studios in the area. I'm with owner Christina. We're at the Hunny Pot Studio, a place where if you love art and pottery, this is heaven for you. Christina, good morning.
Good morning, Justin. How are you?
I love the honey theme. We got the honey dripping in the background on the wall. Where'd the honey theme come from?
So my grandmother has called me Pooh Bear since I grew up. I didn't want it to be too child or animated, so we tried to go with something a little bit more adult-like because it is for adults and children alike.
What's the mission of the Hunny Pot Studio? Why'd you build this store a year and a half ago?
Sure. I wanted a place in downtown Elkhart for people to come to and really be able to enjoy their time. I wanted it to be generational, grandparents, parents, children, where everybody can do the same activity and actually enjoy it and not watch their children do an activity that the child is enjoying.
It's all about pottery, art, paint, and most importantly, fun. So how does it work when somebody walks into your quaint little cute shop?
Sure. So anybody can come in at any time. There's no reservation required. They come in. There's 3 easy steps. They pick their piece. They pick their paint. They have 2 different options. Some can go home with them same day, and others go home, go in my kiln. They're food safe at that point, so you can eat or drink out of them, cups, plates, bowls, things of that nature. And then they just have to pick their technique. I say it's really easy, but once you get on the wall and there's hundreds of options, and then you get to the paint and there's hundreds of options, it usually catches people up. But by the time they get seated and they're ready to start creating, there's a creator that's always on standby, ready to help them with whatever it is, whether they want to do a lace technique or polka dot or just the crystal glazes.
What are some popular items that are around this summer?
Sure. So my favorite is the 26-ounce coffee mug. I start every morning with it. It's one of my favorites. And then after that, there's a lot of planters being done, a lot of plates, cups, bowls. We have a lot of wedding options, so any type of platter or even cake toppers, things of that nature.
This is great for kids, birthday parties, bachelorette parties. I hear there's a splatter room too. How does that work?
There is a splatter room. So down in the basement, we turn up the music really loud. You get to pick your own playlist. It's similar to one of those rooms where you go in a rage room and break things, only it's a little more productive. We put canvas on the wall, you turn the music up real loud, and you just throw paint everywhere. It is neon and black lighted, so it does work really well for everyone involved.
And one of the newest installments of the Hunny Pot Studio are pottery wheels. Those seem awesome. Tell me about them.
So that is the newest feature that we have. We have a couple of really great teachers that can teach you how. We don't want it to be, you have to pay for 18 weeks of a session, right? You can come in 1 or 2 sessions, make an item. Haley's really great about showing you how to manipulate the clay, and then obviously at the end you go home with a piece or you go home with a lump of clay, whatever you come out with.
Has the dream lived up to reality? I mean, this vision you had 4 or 5 years ago is now coming to fruition. This is the hot spot in Elkhart.
Thank you so much. It really has. Being able to be here with my children, it's lived up to the expectation and then some. We have a great group of ladies that are always willing to help. They really want you to walk out of here happy with what you have.
You mentioned family. Your son Bentley, he's hard at work every day. He's at the register. He's greeting customers. What does he mean to you? And you're starting to work pretty young.
Yeah, so he's learning pretty early. My daughter's here also. In fact, she just finished a splatter room activity. They are invested in something that's bigger than themselves. We always try to stay invested in something bigger than ourselves, and this is just one of the ways to continue to give back to the community for something that's very affordable. You can come in and spend $3 or $36, but every single person can leave out of here with a piece, and my kids get to be involved in that.
And Christina, you also have pop-ups. How's that process work?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do go to other locations and set up at people's homes, at the public library. We've recently partnered with South Shore Social down at Lake Wawasee, so we're going to be doing Wine Glass Wednesday with them on a regular basis. We'll set up at your place, bring the tables, bring everything that we need, and clean up and leave at the end.
And you not only got me out of the office, you let me do some art with you as well. What'd you think of my art today?
It's beautiful. You did a great job, Justin.
On behalf of Hometown Living, thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh, Justin, you did such a great job. It looks like you and Christina had tons of fun. For more information on the Hunny Pot Studio, check out your screen. You can check out their Facebook, or you can give them a phone call at 674-612-0671.